Okay, so yeah, should be recording now. So yeah, today we're gonna be doing a Lab Zero run. I think I'm actually gonna be going for one of my supports to be built, but I will also, yeah, it's fine. I'll go ahead and run Yuki as well. No, let's do Chizuru actually. To mix things up. Yuki might be a little bit faster than Chizuru, but like fun to have a little bit of variety from time to time. Plus, I could maybe get a decent Chizuru build again, but my current build is not bad. I think I'll just take the max health increase. None of the other options seemed too useful. I think I will take this. We're definitely going to be fighting an elite. So we do want to go into Lab Zero for this run. So that's over there. We can get there from the bottom path. That's going to go through a lot of fights as well. Chizuru is mainly a single target focused damage dealer. I can get a lot of hits with the part called Shadow of the Moon that you can make. So that draw is not really going to make one. Go ahead and defeat that enemy with that. Man, that won't crit, so not bad. Now, you generally want to take this one. This will convert a card into this mutant sample. We're gonna convert... I think I'm gonna convert this, because I really want to get a good raid deck. So I want to make it super thin. This allows you to remove a card without it counting toward the save data. Because at the end of the run, that card will not be in the deck anymore. I'm gonna use this. That ego skill's pretty good. Just getting out some damage. AoE damage as well. Something that a lot of characters kind of lack. Gotta get out all these epiphanies. I'll take this one. This should be a void enemy. Yeah, early game the draws are going to be a little rough, but eventually the deck's going to get thinner, so be a bit more usable. Just gotta hold on to the Shadow of the Moon, I might as well. That should be enough. Even without the crit, that would have been good. Guess I'll give that to Mika. I don't really want to fight an enhanced elite, especially whenever there's just going to be a regular elite coming up. Yeah, that should be enough. Just take credits. There should be a void enemy. Yep. These ones are pretty easy to deal with as well, so. Yeah, not really gonna get enough damage there. Only that was able to deal enough toughness damage there. Gonna go ahead and heal a little bit. That should be enough there. Okay, good. This is one of the ones that I wanted for my Ray. Gonna decrease the cost of a random card. I guess Chituru can hold that. I do think this is good for Ray. Because whenever you draw one anyway, so. It's still like having the deck be thinner, but it also gives you an AP on top of it, so. It's not bad. Even though it's not good for Ray decks with Chizuru, because she doesn't really use the AP, but at the same time, a free draw is a free draw, so. It's not a bad thing to have.
熱せよ深い暗闇へ切らねば鉄壁の守りを
Yeah, unfortunately everything's kind of at the bottom of the deck for now. I think this is a good version of that, just because it thins the deck by having an upgrade card. Because upgrade cards can only be played once and then they go away. That's fine. Could upgrade that. Which are literally like a free version of it, so that's fine. Go ahead and put some vulnerability on that enemy. Kinda messing up the world and everything. Playable on Ray. I wouldn't say that's an optimal one, but you can always use Agony and like Tressa decks and things like that with Ray. Yeah, it's not really easy to play Shadow of the Moon here, just because it's not gonna really do anything. I should have done this first. Still holding on to Shadow of the Moon.
鉄壁の守りを
I try to get this lower.
切らねばはっ決断をふっ一味違いますよ切らねばはっ呼びます力が湧いてきますね
But I can exhaust this.
決断をはっ切らねば滅せよ準備で力になってみせます
Go ahead and defeat that enemy. I could have maybe healed a little bit more, but I'm gonna extract this one. There's nothing here I want to exhaust.
滅せよ深い暗闇へ決断をはっ切らねば黄昏の影気をつけて私の力で確実に倒
If this crits, that could be good.
準備で逆に
Oh, but it still applies agony, so that's fine.
決断を参りますへっ呼びます任せてください元気が出ましたか決断を大丈夫ですか一味違いますよ呼びましたか全てを飲み込む暗闇切らねばはっ
I kind of wouldn't mind the breakdown happening already, just to get that out of the way. Okay, yeah, that is the version of the card that I want. Good. I wouldn't have minded getting like a Divine Epiphany on it, but not really gonna complain too much.
いらっしゃい。所持クレジットは十分かな。じゃじゃーん。新しい品ですか？もちろんお見せしますとも。新しい品ですか？新しい品ですか？じゃじゃーん。お待ちどうさま。新着です。ごゆっくりどうぞ。どうせ他のお客さんもいないし。
We'll go ahead and remove this.
素晴らしい選択。ぜひぜひ。
Unfortunately, that's like the only
また会いましょうね。
door that I've had this entire run. I think I might have accidentally skipped one though. No, I did this one. Oh no, it was in the unidentified area. So, yeah. Right, or did Lab Zero mess us up or something? Right, because I don't remember there being a shop. That was the only thing. Like, I would have discarded a card for the shop. Okay, I'm dumb. I should have played that other one first. I just saw that that was free and decided to deploy it. That's not the correct way to do that. I go ahead and get every healing card in the game. Drawn.
切らねば。
This will always just be a damage thing in Chizar decks, so
決断を
might as well go ahead and do that.
手伝います。私やってみます。黄昏の影、役に立ちましたか。切らねば。黄昏の影、滅せよ。準備で元気が出ましたか。大丈夫ですか。この攻撃で戦闘の流れが変わります。決断を、この力を
Gonna go ahead and put Vuln on it. So that way it takes a little bit more damage from that, since it's gonna be the one attack I can get off for a while.
違いますよ。はあ、すべてを飲み込む暗闇。任せてください。手伝います。確認します。行きます。はっ。準備できます。力になってみせます。役に立ちましたか。アーウェン様の手にかかればみんな無敵になれるんだから。手伝います。切らねば。滅せよ。参ります。決断を。切らねば。
I could get a little bit more AP there, but not a way.
決断を。準備でき力になってみせます。確認します。
And this should be enough.
は。すべては私の観測のおかげですね。何？お礼はいりません。
There is literally no useful option there, unfortunately. Could still be a decent Ray deck. I just need to continue thinning it some. With Cassius, you can actually like cycle this thing back into your deck. Stuff, but Ray can't do that. You can also do it with Nyx, I guess.
任せてください。 深い
Last card.
となりて満潮の月光よ、すべての浮上を殲滅せよ。 いらっしゃい。
I mean, the thing is, her deck's already pretty thin, but
どれを選んでも絶対満足しますって。私が保証します。
yeah, if anything, I need to just thin out other people's decks a little bit.
じゃじゃーん、お待ちどうさま、新着です。
This one's not bad on Ray.
一杯だけ飲んでいいですか？で、じゃじゃーん、お待ちどう。新しい品ですか？
But I need to duplicate another card that's not that, so.
新しい品ですか？もちろんお見せしますとも。今日のぜひぜひ生きてたらまた会いましょう。
That one's good. I want this Ray to be able to, like, spam draws, so that will allow me to do that.
メッセよ、切らねば参ります。私やってみます。決断を深い暗闇へ。準備できました。流れを感じます。
I can defeat this enemy with this deck. Just needs to be a little bit of different draws.
準備できました。黄昏の影。呼びましたか？任せてください。切らねば。はっ。いきますよ。決断を。はっ。
There, that works.
全てを飲み込む暗闇。手伝います。確認します。元気が出ましたか？気をつけて。切らねば。黄昏の影。うん、力が湧いてき。呼びます。一味違いますよ。はーい、全てを飲み込む暗闇。元気が出ましたか？力になってみせます。はっ。
Save it for one turn.
決断を滅せよ。切らねば。はっ。慎重引きます。決断を。はっ。満潮の月光よ。
So yeah, now it's gonna be able to take this out.
全ての浮上を殲滅せよ。
Kind of do like that on Trezero.
いらっしゃい。所持クレジットは十分かな？選んでる間、一杯だけ飲んでいいですか？で、
Honestly, I kind of do want to remove this one.
どうせ他のお客さんもいないし。
Even though it got an epiphany, it's not really a useful one. I could also get rid of this heal for now, I guess, though.
すんばらしい選択。じゃじゃーん、お待ちどうさま、新着です。じゃじゃーん、お待ちどうさま、新着です。
Okay, more drawing.
毎度あり。新しい品ですか？もちろんお見せしますとも。いつぶりの新しい品ですか？もちろんお見せします。新しい品ですか？もちろんお見せしますとも。ぜ
It's kind of expensive, that's why I don't want to take that. All those upgrades were pretty bad. The enemy on the right is the only one that matters. Not great, but it's a good stat stick, I guess. The marks are only applied once with that. That's why it's not really that good. If I do this first, that should be enough. Especially if either of these crit. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine having this for free. Need to be careful with the faint memory. Yeah, every duplication option has been not great. I mean, at least if we get one dupe, that's kind of usable with Ray. Yeah, all of those options weren't great. Luckily, I'm not going for a Chizuru deck. I still need one more Ray Epiphany. These enemies are pretty rough to deal with. I'm sure Fury is definitely not gonna help with that issue either. Need to just try to take one out. Damage is gonna be pretty big. Go ahead and do this because it's the card Epiphany. As I don't really know what I'm looking for there, but none of those. Yeah, I guess this still needed an Epiphany. I had a Divine Epiphany, one of those that was increase AP by one wave and draw one, and I feel like that was pretty good. Unless that was a Divine Epiphany, that wasn't happening there. Close. The one on the left seems to be dying to the agony, so I guess I will just ignore it for now.
滅せよ。切らねばこの力を使ってでも。
Still missing a pretty important card epiphany on Chizuru.
滅せよ。深い暗闇へ。決断を。はっ。呼びましたか。すべてを飲み込む暗闇。力が湧いてきま。呼びました。流れを感じます。私の力。
And Ray's still missing an epiphany. So yeah, it seems like this Ray build will not be too great, honestly. But it's kind of just the way this game goes. Sometimes you get the build that you're searching for. Sometimes you get runs like these where you don't really get anything particularly useful. But still not too bad to be able to clear. Yeah, I've had some of the like worst epiphanies for any of the builds this one. Now that enemy does like 0 damage. Just need one more attack. Should make the draws a little bit better. Play. Unfortunately, I'm not getting Oni Hunt until this fight, but I mean, it's kind of fine because it gets rid of a lot of the void stacks, so. Oh. Apparently that gets the epiphany and not my
決断を
Ray
黄
cards.
昏の影元気が出ましたか役に立ちましたか私やってみます切らねばはっ参ります深い暗闇へ
I'm just gonna go ahead and play this out, even though it's a bit of a waste.
任せてくださいはーい呼びました一味違いますよはーい全てを飲み込む暗闇
Take the damage there. And Agony.
呼びました流れを感じます決断黄昏の影はーい全てを飲み込む暗闇エランセの力お見せしますわ切らねば滅せよ決断をこの力を使ってでも準備で元気が出ましたか力になってみせます切らねば滅せよへっ壊滅させます呼びました一味違いますよ決断をはっ
Honestly, this team's not done too bad of damage.
立ちましたか力になってみせますはっ切らねば黄昏の影この攻撃で戦闘の流れが変わる決断をはっ
With this setup.
全ては私の観測のおかげですね何お礼はいりません
Might as well go to the core just to see if there's anything useful here. Yeah, we're exactly at 140, so... Not a bad raid deck. We were able to get the duplicate card that I wanted at the end, but like... Could have got it a little bit earlier or Divine Epiphany, so there's still a lot of room for improvement is what I'm trying to say. I'm not really complaining about the deck necessarily, just saying I've still got a lot of room to improve, which I think is kind of sick that there's like so much customization and stuff in this game. Even the like supports and stuff have things that you can improve on.
切らねば決断を切らねば滅せよ決断を
Yeah, the main goal of this fight is just to try to hit this enemy as much as possible while it's got those stacks.
私やってみます切らねば黄昏の影決断を参ります気をつけて呼びましたか全てを飲み込む暗闇力が湧いてきますね切らねば
All of these are pretty bad. But I guess we'll take that one. Just if somehow there was a way to actually manage to pull that one off, that would be not bad. Oh yeah, the Ray card also never got an epiphany that I needed, so yeah, it's kind of bad actually. Okay, never mind, the Ray deck is a bit worse than I thought, since that didn't get an epiphany. Kind of an important card. I got off all the hits that I needed.
決断を壊滅させます。切らねば。はっ、呼びました。一味違いますよ。はあ、力が湧いてきますね。
Okay, currently I played this run for 1 hour, because this is all that I've done in the game is this specific run, so let's try to wrap things up.
Tazogare 決断を、この力を使ってでも。満潮の月光よ、すべての浮上を殲滅せよ。新元気が出ましたか。準備手伝います。切らねば壊滅させます。呼びましたか。一味違いますよ。決断を、この力を使ってでも。このアーウェン様の大活躍、みんな見たか。
You know, I kind of don't hate this. Onry. It's not very much damage, but it can be useful in certain situations, and she can proc it pretty easily by herself. I am definitely going to use one of these. That's why I save them. Okay, got that one done, and then also need to do one with Chizuru. I don't really care for saving Chizuru's save data, but I got those done. Yeah, I mostly wanted to get that done so that way I could see the deck that I made. It's not like a super thin deck, but the main advantage is just the like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 cards get exhausted. That leaves these 3. And 4 of the exhausted are draw cards. Yeah, it's a max faint memory as well, so there wasn't really a way to change it too much there without it getting randomized at the end, so didn't want to do that. I think I might have enough for a pool. Yeah. Kinda just building pity for the next banner, really, but there's a decent chance I can get an extra copy of Chizuru off of the banner, so that wouldn't be too bad either. I do have one of these. Yeah, I only need one more Haru card, and then I've got all of her cards upgraded. I want to do another Haru build soon. I just did want to do it for this recording because I wanted to try to work on the supports some, namely Ray. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end things for now. Not bad save data, but still a lot of room for improvement, which is nice. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end things. I guess I'll see everyone in the next one.